post-strategic plan support should we consider? Maybe you're getting ready to sign a contract with a consultation company. Maybe it's a professional facilitator. You're looking at the contract and you're thinking, yeah, this is going to get us up through the written plan, but then what next? We just drop the ball and keep going from there? It's a great question to consider even before you enter into the first contract, is what kind of support are we going to need to make sure that we have a great plan in place, but that we're actually implementing it along the way. We know for a fact that having a great strategic plan, well-crafted strategic plan, can double your chances of success, but 70% of strategic plans fail. There's lots of reasons for that, but among them is the fact that we don't have enough accountability and action planning involved in our initial strategic planning processes. So when Funding for Good is out working with clients and they say, you know, we want you to facilitate our initial planning process, but we want to make sure that you can support us after the fact as well, we offer 4 to 5 options. I'm going to share those today, and they might be things that you can consider as well. One is ongoing support and accountability. Those are typically check-in calls to say, hey, are you doing what you said you're going to do? And if you're not, what support can I offer? These might be like a consultation on demand. You may say, I'm going to give you up to 4 consultations on demand or 5 a year. It could be put as a packet. It could be used at will. We have found that when people don't go ahead and book it in advance, they typically let it slide. So we say it's recommended to have at least 4 of those on the books, 1 each quarter, possibly more depending on the dynamics of the group and the level of support they need. So ongoing accountability and support calls is an important way to get some post-retreat support. Number 2, reviews. Quarterly reviews of your action and implementation plan is a great way to continue to engage a consultant. So we meet with clients each quarter and say, what did you say you were going to do last quarter? Did you do it? Yes. Excellent. If it's done, green light. If it's not, again, how can we support you? But then the next step, unlike the calls I mentioned earlier, is we say, what do you have coming up? And let's put action and implementation plans to those as well. So there's some strategy making in that option. So your reviews and action planning. The third way we offer support to clients is goal setting and strategy sessions. Because when you walk away from a strategic planning process, it's typically a master plan. We work with municipalities, we work with government groups, we work with nonprofits, businesses. Most of them have different programs, divisions, or departments. Whatever you want to call them, they are different levels of organization within that major entity. So we work with the decision makers, typically top executives, create this master plan, and then they take it back to their departments, divisions, or programs and say, all of our annual planning should fall within the parameters of this new master plan. Many of them will hire us to come in and set those annual goals, work with their departments to make sure everything aligns. That is something you could consider if you feel like there's challenges within your departments or programs in real goal setting and strategy making. The fourth thing that we offer is subject matter expertise for particular areas of your goals. We have many groups that say, we really want to develop our board. So we'll say, we can offer some sessions specific to leadership development. Maybe it's resource development or something else. When you know that you have the subject matter expertise needed to implement your plan, you can say, does our consultant offer this, or will we have to go to someone else? Many consultants at the beginning of your conversation should be able to say, should you need support in these areas, we can certainly offer support. And then finally, the facilitation of your annual strategic plan. So each year you want to be reviewing your plan and saying, did we do what we said we wanted to do? And then how does that affect our next upcoming year or 2 or 3, however many years are in your plan? You want to make sure that you've mapped out those coming years. So many of our processes include those quarterly check-ins. We also will facilitate an annual retreat. We found that clients that do commit to the quarterly reviews and the annual retreat tend to stay on task the best. So whether you're a client, whether you're a consultant watching this, just consider the ways that you can support your organization post-strategic planning so that you can look back at the end of your 3 to 5 year plan and say, yes, we did what we set out to do.